To leave something behind, yeah?
Nothing useful, I'd say. If we can't get ourselves out of here, it won't matter either way, eh?
What's this? I found something.
You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Oh, you got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours.
Locked. A skull? It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
I don't know how we could find this rubbish. Now we're stuck. Nowhere will have our heads.
Get your act together. Lohar ain't gonna fly you just 'cause...
I don't know if all we could find was rubbish. Now we're stuck. Nowhere will have our heads.
Get your act together. Lohar ain't gonna fly you just 'cause Morda's covered his tracks good. Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh, you got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands. He had to leave something behind, yeah?
Nothing useful, I'd say. If we can't get ourselves out of here, it won't matter either way. Locked.
I don't know if all we could find was rubbish. Now we're stuck. Nowhere will have our heads.
Get your act together. Lohar ain't gonna fly you just 'cause Morda's covered his tracks good. They're coming for us,
You daft! Of course they'll come for us. Lohar's ain't gonna just wet his toes for never.
for us, you reckon?
Are you daft? Of course they'll come for us. No harm,
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
They're coming for us, you reckon?
Ain't no rest for any dwarf in Driftwoods. Not even me.
Come on, damn you. Think.
I'm approaching this the wrong way. I must be.
Brave lad, all sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. You came into my house, bub, not the other way around.
He winces loudly and holds a hand to the bandage on his side. The large red spot in its center has grown.
Family dispute. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? I've got people. They've got people. People talk. The Magisters never shut up long enough to listen. But me, I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? So, what do you want? Reckon I do. Knowing Seaver, she sent you look. I could help you. But last I heard, you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boats.
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corners of his mouth.
Right. I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. That'd be up to him, wouldn't it? No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Maldus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck. Better get out there before Maldus, all right? Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious? Don't insult me. I wouldn't expose my people like that. But if you find out who did it, shake their hand for me. That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done.
Hail. Such a striking man.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Though, are you worthy of my gift? If you swam your way here, I might consider that a notable triumph. But honey, surely you've accomplished something of note. Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. Indeed? This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? Oh, make no mistake. Your body would be to my taste. But I am interested in probing deeper. You have a need. To expose it, look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem, handsome one.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is power you seek. To conjure maelstroms and command the lights to drive away shadow. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing a kiss. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is not required.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
You desired power, and so it's yours. My venom seeps into every pore. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. You've seen my true self. There's nothing more to know.
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your forehead.
Now go. Hail, stunning.
She draws...
Are you worthy of my gift? If you swam your way, surely you've accomplished something of note. Very well. Hail.
She drew.
Are you worthy? If you swam your way here, surely you've accomplished. Indeed. This is... Are you ready for me to... I can't. Not yet. Gaze.
She flashes her ring. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. It is immortality you desire, as do we all. In return, a kiss.
That's the spot.
Dorothea sees you.
Darling.
You draw, yet her lips do not press against your... Her fang painlessly...
I can't give you endless life. Instead, take this phoenix idol. We part ways now. You've seen...
She kisses her...
Now go.
Divine, you're here to protect us.
Yes.
I'll stop your play acting, you smelly sorcerer.
Alexander, you've been fished. Lie down.
This must be the place Lohan mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
Ain't no rest for any dwarf in Driftwood.
Bad enough all we could find was rubbish. Now we're stuck. Loar will have our heads.
Get your act together. No heart ain't gonna fly you just as trouble.
key. A skull. It's missing an eye. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go.
You're up together. Lowheart ain't gonna fly you just 'cause Morda's covered his tracks good.
Bad enough all we could find was rubbish. Now we're stuck. Lower will have our heads.
Get your act together. Lowheart ain't gonna fly you just 'cause Morda's covered his tracks good.
Buying or selling?
Well, keep steady. People still need washings. They'll be by soon enough. You eating any of your own fish?
You kidding? I don't eat what I sell. I usually buy from Ovis over there.
Ovis? How can you afford his stuff?
I've got me a sweet deal. That's all you need to know.
Much business today?
There's no safety.
Well, keep steady.
Tell me,
People still
have
need
you heard
War's a
any...
brewing, my friend. Buying or selling?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination! Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as...
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire! Much business today?
There's no safety.
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Woke up this morning in a sweat. Can't forget that.
You made it back safe and sound. That's all you gotta think about right now.
Easier said than done, Ada.
Got word from the factory that another boat went down. Things ain't looking good.
Yeah. You suppose the Magisters will get rid of the Void Woken anytime soon?
Alexander was slain by Seekers! Now they've got that operation there. What do they call it? The axe?
Magisters dropping left and right. Can't say I'm shedding in.
What am I going to?
Did anyone up that looked at
Get you something, friend.
I'm watching you, stranger.
Fill my damn cup.
course, sir. Right away.
The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst.
What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. Good to hear someone cares about our missing uniforms. If we don't find the culprit soon, I fear we'll lose another good recruit. He's a deviant named Higba, a grubby little tinkerer with a criminal mind. Some of my Magisters have vanished from Driftwood lately, and I'm certain that fiend is responsible. Hardly. By all accounts, he seemed like just another money-grubbing nobody. He must have caught my Magisters unawares. It's the only explanation. No matter, he'll face justice either way. If you catch sight of that dog, tell me or my men at once. Understand? Well, do you know anything? Stop wasting my time, then.
The Magister turns to you with a scowl. He already seemed immensely displeased, and your interjection isn't improving his mood.
What? Look around. Would you be happy stuck guarding this bloody place? 10 years of service and he stick me in a hole with a bunch of speechless goons. The new leadership ought to learn to respect its veterans. We're the ones who uphold the rule of law, not white ponches like Raymond and Jonathan.
The Magister shakes his head, an odd little gleam in his eye.
You're wrong there. I've heard rumours of... well, let's just say there's other places where I'd be appreciated more than I am in Driftwood.
The Magister loses some of his bluster.
I ain't saying. It's a secret for loyal members of the Divine Order only. Shut your mouth or I'll fling you in one of these cells, hear me? In fact, get out!
Oh, great, a citizen. Can't you see I'm on a break here? What? Oh, no. Poor de Moray. Go tell Magister Raymond or Magister Julian immediately. They'll raise the alert. Go. Now. Again? Seriously? I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Surrounded by incompetence.
You can't go in there, mister. The Meister isn't home and the Magister's locked her house up for her. They was very angry about it. They said mean things about the Meister and they left a mess, a big one. She's my friend. She was one of the Magisters once. She was very high up. She used to look for God people and help them. But then she stopped that and just stayed in the house all the time. She used to play with me, but then the Magisters took her away, they did. They took her outside the village. I'm not allowed outside the village.
She looks around theatrically to see if there's anyone listening.
When the wind blows from over the stream, I can hear the Meister. I can hear her crying.
She gives you a look of the darkest meaning. Then she takes a deep breath, puts on a happy smile,
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away. Cheers. Can I trouble you for just one more? Penny for a lost dog and so on. You're very kind. How about another one? Penny for a lost dog?
You made it back, safe and sound. That's all you've got to think about.
Another hole went down.
Things ain't looking good.
Yeah.
Halt! What word do you bring?
His body stiffens, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The void woken come. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. Be quick, mind.
He nods his head in the direction.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers in the caravan?
They'd be daft to come back. As long as there's no sorcerer.
One unaffected egg behind them. Perhaps there's still a chance.
Baby's gone! Stolen egg! Stolen and gone! Help, 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 help! Ah! Transform! Not a chicky baby anymore! All gone! All gone for good! Please, bring it back! We love our baby!
you are, little egg. Junk.
Baby's gone! Stolen egg! Stolen! Help! 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 Ah! Transform! Not a...
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under her warm underbelly and settling down upon it contentedly.
Shh! Little beeper baby, Mama's here, warm and here with you again.
She cocks a black eye up at you and winks.
Thank you. Oh, ah! I have something for you. Something I buried behind the coop. It's yours. It's yours. Unless some other scratchily poker found it first, of course.
Did you expect a needle? Did you expect a needle?
I've spotted something.
You helped us. You...
Be grateful that you don't feel the need.
Come now. Is this really necessary?
Off you go. I can't be seen raternizing with the likes of you. A sorcerer? Ha! Second rat wizards by my book. That lizard there's a sorcerer, and look at her now, strung up by her hands with a death rattle hanging round her lips. I'll have her eyeball when she's done with it. Won't be long now. Well, I'm a rat, and you're some kind of, stubbly, thick-sized squash human. Never the twain shall mix, thus spaketh the reddish large-style flesh beasts. Just look at what happened to that lovely flick-tongued scale slitherer when she spent too much time with a lumbering large-style flesh beast of her own. No thank you.
The rat hisses at you with sibilant malevolence.
Carry on then, stink beast. Don't let little old me distract you from your very important stink business.
A fly buzzes around the dwarf's mutilated head, For a moment it lands, crawls across his open eye.
Come now. Is this really necessary?
The lizard hangs from the gibbet, her face blooded and her scales discoloured. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, God-woken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is work to be done. Or indeed you could stand there gulping like a mutt at the dinner table. That is certainly your right.
The Meister bares her teeth, stained a deep pink by her blood, and growls.
Melody is unfortunately mistaken. I cannot train you, but I can certainly help you on your path, as long as I am free of this rope. Because along with torture and interrogation, the Magisters found space in their schedules to purge me, that's why. They spent quite some time at it too. Apparently I was a rich vein to be mined, and now I hang powerless as any butchered carcass. They stopped the process just as the last of my power drained away. Just enough to rob me of my strength, but not enough to leave me a hollow sack of flesh and scales. I had hoped they simply wished to preserve my charm and beauty, but no. It seemed Dallas had ordered that I be held until she could do the deed herself. To give it the personal touch, I imagine. Now that you have had that that delightful little nugget of gossip, perhaps you could do your damn job and let me loose?
The lizard grimaces, shifting awkwardly as she dangles.
I am in intense pain. You are either insufferably cruel or insufferably stupid. Insufferably cruel? How charming. It was obvious, God-woken. You are whippet thin, implying you've been a captive. Your wrists have seen the sun, but your neck has not, so you sported a collar, not shackles. Thus you escaped Fort Joy. After an escape, any sane creature would rest, but the bags under your eyes indicate you haven't. Why not? You must have been chased. Thus you must have been important. No one important escapes a prison without help, and no one frees sorcerers bar the Seekers. They thought you were worth saving, and thus I surmise you are God-woken. Now, an important person does not come to Driftwood unless they seek someone even more important than themselves, so I further surmise you are here for me and will help me down. Now!
A slow, pained grin spreads across the lizard's face. Her tongue flickers.
Not quite as stupid as I imagined. I am still head of the Seekers, boy. I can taste your sauce. It wafts about you like honeysuckle on the breeze. Now, if you would be so kind, my bonds.
The Meister bares her teeth, stained a deep pink by her blood, and growls.
Melody is unfortunately mistaken. I cannot train you, but be quick about it before the Magister realizes their prize catch is about to slip through the net. Excellent. Now, if you'd be so kind as to gut that startled-looking Magister, it would be much appreciated. I must secure my home before they do any more damage.
A Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, 2 lizards. One in a Magister uniform hangs...
Step away from the prisoner, dwarf!
Why would I kill Lucy in second most charming?
She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, Master Seaver. She's a seeker, and she's a... What have you heard? Have you heard that they killed our beloved... She was part of the Order. She wasn't there when Alexander fell. But what...
The lizard hangs from the gibbet.
Welcome.
One blood...
Chase. Or, indeed, you...
The Meister...
Melody. Because along they spent quite... They stopped. It seemed now that you...
The lizard...
I am an intense suffer. You were with after and no one in... Now an important...
A slow...
Not... Now, if you would be so...
The Meister bears...
Melody. Be quick about it. What are you waiting for? Do it, damn you. If they find out what you are, you'll be blessed to end up hanging beside me. Excellent.
Yield to none. I will yield to none.
Please, why would I kill Lucy in second most charming son?
Ugh, mating season. Again. If I have to deal with one more buck looking to court me, I'll take a chunk out of his ear.
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung. It's like I always said. Everyone's got a melody in him. You just gotta look. Me brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he were a wee thing. Now, he's got the voice of an angel. He's all right then, yeah? That's Laszlo, all right. If he had the blues, you'd never know it. Nothing kept his big smile from brightening the darkness. I hate the Magisters for what they've done. Stole me brother. Stole me heart. I keep going though, hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles. Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make bows and fletch arrows, but left that hobby behind. Then do it on your own sometime. bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the... Oh, wonderful. It's like I always said. Everyone's got a melody in him. You just gotta look. He's all right then, yeah? That's the last law. I hate the magic. I keep going though, hoping it's useful. Sometimes your best... I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the... It's like I always... He's all right. That's the last... I hate the magic. I keep going though. Useful. Oh, I'd say he cut me to the bone. But the truth is more like a bludgeon, ain't it? Come back later then. I need a bit of...
There's paladins up ahead. Men of my vintage. Wonder if I served with any of them back in the war.
Halt, traveller, if you please.
Careful.
Before you, a statue reaches her arms blindly for the sun-drenched skies. The shadows of the pillars around her dance and weep. As you step closer to the statue, you feel the most comforting warmth emanating.
I should have a trap. Better give it a wide berth.